Hello everyone, welcome back to another anime episode review. I am the Rat, and this is The Rat's Nest. I'm joined as always by Kyle. Say hi, Kyle.
Hello, everyone.
Definitely not Trevor. Trevor is definitely not here. We're here today with, not the evidence of chat, with The Rising of the Shield Hero, Season 3, Episode
7.
Episode 7. The girl and
Fake fan.
the dragon. I am a fake fan.
The dragon.
Dude, you are the real fan in this scenario, Kyle. Congrats. You're a Shield Hero fan now.
Yeah, I'm so happy about this label that's been thrust onto me.
I knew you would be. So, this was an episode.
Yeah, it was an episode that existed. I don't hate it like the other two. It was like episode 3 and 5, right? That the ones that we...
Yeah, those were the bad ones.
It wasn't like those, but it wasn't like the others either. It sits somewhere in the middle where, like, I can't say nothing happened, but it was really... I would word it as, like, very... It was slower paced than what I would have liked it to be.
Yeah.
And we just got introduced to a lot of stuff. Not a lot of stuff, but just... There were some things that were just kind of introduced very, like, quickly.
Yeah.
So... Yeah. It just felt like you had to get really acquainted to it as soon as possible.
I will also say with that, in terms of like the pacing and everything and how everything was introduced, it's not specifically the anime's fault. As far as I remember, that's how it went in the light novel.
Wow.
Like Rat's introduction and Gay Lion's introduction.
And then the girl, Windia, right? Windia. Is that her name? Windia?
Yeah, Windia.
Windia. Yeah, I do not care about Windia as a character. I think Windia should not even exist.
What do you mean, dude? You don't care about this character that we've known for one episode?
Yeah,
we're supposed to be like invested in her emotionally.
I can care about Rat because he's funny, and I can care about Gay Lion. But for someone like Windia, who I feel like is just another one of the many added masses of Shield Heroes like cast of characters, I don't think the show's gonna make me care about her. Like, you know, I care about Ren. I'm invested in Ren somewhat. My opinions since last episode have improved. I'm excited to see what happens to a lot of these main characters.
I like Ren and Claire. They're a fun little duo.
I think the problem also with the village is that like it happened at the end of season 1. We saw a little bit in season 2. And so now it's like, okay, now we're doing stuff with the village.
Yeah.
And so now we're getting all these village characters. And it feels kind of late into the game to start caring about a lot of them. You know, I care about Atla and Full because you had a hyperventilative heart attack whenever you first saw them at the Coliseum. So I have stock in them, but I don't care about anyone else there, I'll be honest.
Yeah, no, I think that's a side effect of like you didn't even know Naofumi was raising monsters until this episode.
I didn't know. It was
like that
out of nowhere.
That's kind of a fault of the
anime. I didn't know that there was a monster raising problem until the solution, the rat, was introduced.
She is literally me. What you call it? Okay, like the rat, me, like the rat's take. I love Rat. Obviously, best character in Shield Hero because she has my name. Brandon's take.
She's also hot too.
That's true. She is very hot. But Brandon's take is that, yeah, she's hot.
That's my take too. Fuck it, why not?
Yeah, no, I think she's interesting. You know, she comes from the nation
of
Fabry. She's a little
more of
investigator. Little investigator. She does some stuff with the mammals. She makes some tree camps. Well, that's pretty neat.
I will have to see more of her before I care.
No, absolutely.
And then there's the Gay Lion that's introduced, and like the idea of them having a dragon is cool. It feels A, too late, and B, it was just very like quickly introduced to that fact.
It's way too fast.
Yeah, and I didn't find the gag about him carrying the egg that funny. That's more of like a subjective thing. It's just I didn't find it that funny.
Dude, he's literally a dad.
It's just like he's carrying an egg. He's raising it to give it good stats. It's not even like he had to do it in a funny way. It's just he has to carry it on his back and that's it.
Dude, he's
Like,
literally a dad though.
It's just
He's like a
it's
dad with a
funny
baby.
to the other characters because large egg thing, large protuberance on his back. Ha he he.
Well, that's kind of
It's like-
racist against people with cancer, Kyle.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I have no
I
comment
like
on that.
Gay Lion. I think very fast this episode.
Also, I have a question.
Yeah, absolutely.
What the hell was the stone that it ate? Where did that come from again?
Okay,
It was like Rizu something sword.
so the stone came from from
Yeah.
my personal understanding
Uh-huh.
of what happens here
Mm-hmm.
is different from what I thought it explained in episode,
Uh-huh.
which
What
leads
happened?
to some confusion.
Where did the stone?
Let me see.
All right. While you're looking it up, I thought you were doing right.
Well, I mean, like I need to. I need to see because
Well,
like
if you're looking it up, I can talk more about stuff while you're looking
Yeah.
it up. I also say there are a lot of other kind of
okay. I got it. It confused me, but I've got it. Yeah. So the dragon that Ren killed back in season 1.
oh my god, that was the dragon's gem.
It was his core. What confused me with it was it got turned into like a polished
A gem.
in Kizuna's world. But in Kizuna, there's the Dragon Emperor, as opposed to the Emperor Dragon. And so I was like, that's not her yet.
I completely forgot about that. I'll be real with you. That just
No, it's a very minor.
Game.
It's a very very minor detail. But
And
so
for a very
that
minor
is the
detail-
core of the Emperor Dragon, whatever, yada yada, from that Rin killed, that Gay Lion ate.
yeah. It also just seemed like a lot of other miscellaneous / random things happen. Like Atla just so happened to be randomly trying to sleep in Naofumi's bed. That it seemed like that just built up. That was the reason why it's like, oh yeah, let's let Gay Lion in the bedroom. Yeah, I guess he'll be a guard dog. And then it's like, oh no, because he went in the bedroom, he ate the thing, and then he evolved because of the stone that he ate. Uh-oh.
Firestone evolved him into Charizard.
Idiot, he doesn't evolve through a Firestone, he evolves through leveling up.
And he evolves through Firestone. We just saw
Okay.
him eat it.
Fine. Mega Stone. We'll call it even.
All right. I can suck your dick to that one. What else was there in the episode?
I don't know, Brandon, what else was there in the episode?
We got to see Sign, and she got her little familiar and can talk through it. So your audio doesn't mess up anymore, Kyle. That's pretty basic.
Well, it still did, because the moment it's introduced, she said something, and then the audio immediately fucked up. So
No, not from this point on, dude. Oh my gosh, you're so stupid.
he's gonna talk again normally. I'm calling it right now.
I mean, yeah, probably. Don't quote me on that. I don't want to spoil.
Literally,
it
the
for
next
you.
episode's probably gonna happen. Bet.
Dude, I don't even know what happens in the next episode. Okay, so
Yeah, because you're the fake fan here. I
I
know.
am a
'cause I
very
read
big
light
fan
novels.
of Shield here. That's so true.
That happened. Atla tried
Keel can turn
sleeping.
into a dog.
No, whoop-de fucking do. They went to the smith shop and they got like a sword back. Once again, whoop-de fucking do.
Yeah, no, Raftalia has a cooler sword.
I'm so happy for her. I'm so happy for Raftalia.
Yeah, no, she has a cooler sword now.
But yeah, all in all, I don't know, man. This episode I can't file it under the nothing happened category like
Yeah.
episodes 3 and 5, but I'm not going to place it of higher importance. Yeah, like, it's weird, you know? I know that there's building up to the Phoenix, and I understand that there's going to be some slower paced episodes, but even if it is like there's no immediate threat, you can still do some interesting and exciting things. And I wish that there would just be kind of a string of that. Like, did Motoyasu even show up once this episode?
No, he did not.
Where is he again? I thought he was here.
I don't know.
And like, we got a split second. We got a morsel of Ren talking with Eclair. That was it for all 2 seconds for the Ren fans out there, I guess.
Yeah, us Renaissance men, you know.
Renaissance. Oh my god.
This was an episode that I feel like we've seen before in this season, where you know, they hit all the plot points. Like, yeah, Rat was introduced, Galen was introduced, he ate the stone. Yeah, Wendy was introduced, Sign got her familiar. We see that kills a dog. We see
a lot of stuff is thrown our way.
Yeah, I mean, like all the plot points were hit, but like it doesn't really have any like weight
coherency
behind it.
It's just there's no weight. There's
just,
no like
it just kind of
tying it
happens
together. Scenes just happen, and I feel like if you cut out about half of what we saw and you doubled the length of the other plot points, like the other more important ones, I feel like it would have been a better episode. I just felt like there was too much time spent on stuff that I can't even say like doesn't matter in the sense of like, well, I don't care about a character, so therefore I think it doesn't matter. Like stuff that legitimately does not matter. And I wish that there was some more time focused on things that did matter more.
Yeah, I'd agree.
But I mean, you know,
for me, the best part of the episode was the gay lion
when
stuff.
it ended. Oh yeah, the gay lion stuff. Yeah,
because
sorry.
I think that gay lion is a little scrunkly, and I think that they animated him very, very, very.
Okay. I'll talk positively. I do, you know, even though I think it's a little late in the series to start having a familiar dragon or whatever.
I read it. What did I say something?
What?
Did I say something?
I legitimately didn't.
I definitely was not saying get fucking ready. I was definitely not saying that.
Okay, you say get ready. It's late. I'm tired.
Too late in the series to introduce new characters. Whoa.
Yeah, that's a. Can I just say that's another general problem with Shield Hero in general that I felt this episode. I mean, in the span of this episode alone, we got introduced to Rat, Windy. What's her name? Windia. Windia. And Gay Lion, and then like we had a bunch of focus on other minor characters that really don't come into play and feel like they're just hogging screen time away from other characters who should be getting screen time. Like we just got done. I mean, Linla, we just got done with the Ren stuff. We just got done with calming Ren down, fighting him, and getting him back to his senses. And it feels like what should have happened next was focusing more on Ren and him dealing with what he had gone through to cause him to reach that breaking point. But did we get that? No, we just got a lot of what I would call dicking around and stuff that really... Like what we talked about earlier. I didn't know that he was even raising monsters until this episode. I didn't even know it was a problem for Naofumi and gang until the solution showed up.
Lol.
And then it's like, why the fuck is Windia so important that it's like, oh well, she's like, now Fumi, you better take care of this egg. Who the fuck are you?
Okay. I will say that is a question you are supposed to be asking. That is an intentional question as to why is she important.
Okay.
That is an intentional question. It's an intentional question that you're supposed to be asking.
I will say, to be fair, Shield Hero is not have the best track record of introducing important characters. I will say that.
Yeah. No,
it does not have the best track record.
You're not wrong to be doubtful there, but it is an intended question.
But yeah, it's
that doesn't mean that this episode does a good job of making you like.
Maybe if we had a full episode or half of an episode dedicated to Windia and why she's important now, like this just felt like a lot of different plot threads.
Like I feel like with a character like Windia, we're not whatever about who whatever yada yada yada, not anything about anything like that. a character with mystery around them. Like, you want to make people care about the mystery. Like, I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth, Kyle, but I don't think that you care about the mystery of who Windia is.
What gave that away?
It's because I think to care about the mystery of someone, you have to care about the character. And like, okay, I am fine, like, because Windia was introduced at this point in the light novel, right? And you know, she's been in the background, so you know, I've seen her around, right? I know Windia, I know her design. She's been around since like episode 1, like whenever we saw the slaves in cages, Windia was there.
That's also from like a manga reader's perspective, or not manga.
Windia jump scare, you know, but as an episode, like at the end, you have her like aliens flying off, right? And you have her like sad, like looking at him fly off. Like, why should anime onlys care?
Yeah, no, you took the words right out of my mouth. I don't care. Like, seeing her set at the end,
makes the whole mystery like pointless. Like I mean, you were just like why the hell is she so important? And like that's an annoying thing. It's like why does she matter? Instead of saying like she matters, like what's her important? Like I feel like you would look at that question differently. Like I feel like that question would be you would feel like you would know that question is intentional if it spent more time introducing the character, and we spent more time with her. This like even just half an episode of her like talking with Naofumi, hanging out with him, maybe
doing stuff,
doing stuff with the dragon. You know, like.
I'll give you a good example. Not even because you had the heart attack whenever you saw Atla in full, but like the mystery surrounding them and the lengths, like the stuff that happened with Naofumi at the Coliseum, right? Like that stuff was a good precursor and a good build up to my investment in these characters. It's like, oh, okay, you know, the brother, like the brother threw the fight, so it's like, huh, why did he throw the fight? Build some intrigue there, and then we see the 6 sisters, so it's like, oh, okay, you know. Now we know why, and then now Fumi wants to take them in, and there's some connection there with like the king. There's some mystery surrounding them, but we got enough time with those characters, even if it wasn't like a full episode dedicated to them like when we first saw them, but they were sprinkled in through parts of the episodes before they were introduced, and then when they're introduced and we understood what was happening with them, it's like, okay, I can bring myself to feel invested in these characters.
Yeah,
but someone like
it's the difference of random village girl 83 being like, we have to raise the dragon. I can help you.
Yeah,
and,
versus
like, this guy through the fight
character.
got paid for it, then used that to buy medicine for a sick sister. Like, you know, like you know, you could argue, oh, that's basic or yada yada. You know, you can argue that all day, but like if nothing else, like that gets your attention, right?
Yeah.
It's like huh, I wonder if nothing else. I wonder what their deal is.
Windia did nothing to, as you put it, get my attention. She just showed up, and Blood thought she'd part of the team. That's what I think. She's not. So just her showing up and just kind of the episode train making her. It felt like the episode pretended like it just spent last episode introducing us to who Windia was, and it expected us to care about Windia already.
Like you would never know that last episode of this season was like was like Ren's ultimate character moment.
No, quite literally, like I said earlier, this episode felt like it should have, even if it wasn't the full episode, it felt like it should have continued the big like not cliffhanger ending, but you know what I mean. Like it like the cliffhanger that it left on after their fight. It should have continued from that. This should have been a Ren episode.
Yeah, I feel like we could have seen Ren like integrate into the village and see him like you know
it'd be cool.
Learn like the drawbacks. Because I mean, we see he has drawbacks from his curse series. Is like it's not it is explicitly said. We don't like you know like because it was anything he touches like deteriorates. Like that's cool. And you could see him like learn to kind of deal with that, and you know.
I just found a way to make this episode better.
Okay.
Have it a Ren focused episode, but have Ren taking care of the monsters and doing stuff with Rat, because Rat is like, your curse thing, it like degrades whatever it touches. Let me help you with that, and finds like an inverse to where like it makes things stronger, and she experiments with that. Have him raise the dragon because of that, and have him interact with Windia, and we get introduced to Windia as a character through what happens with Ren and raising the dragon through this episode. Because, Ren, he's like clumsy and not clumsy, but like he's not as attentive as like Naofumi would be. So you could have Windia barking orders at him and have him being like, what's your problem in all this? And, build some mystery there. Like, why is she so invested in this dragon? Why? Like, if you just swapped Naofumi doing this stuff out with Ren, and you spent about half the episode focused on Ren and the other half on all this new stuff, you could have had a good episode on your hands. That's how I feel, at least.
I admittedly don't know how much you cooked with that. I don't know how much I don't know how high I'd rate that dish.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's just
But
with how the episode was.
I get the point that you're trying to get across.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what like the community reaction would be to this episode or whatever. But just those are my thoughts on it. Like, it should have been a Ren episode, and if they really wanted to. This is mostly talking about the light novel. Like, it should have followed Ren doing stuff around the village, interacting with the villagers, trying to like integrate in, dealing with like how awkward he feels about everything. I think I should have dealt with that. I'll stand by that. The episode that we got in turn, or like this part of the story, not horrible, but I wasn't too engaged with what was happening.
Yeah, and like I said at the beginning of this episode, like, it's not an anime problem. This is basically how
it's a story problem. Yeah, it's a story problem. So the anime did a good job adapting it. I can't take that away from like, the adaptation. But
did a fine job adapting it.
Sorry,
I think
I don't know what I said.
I think the anime could have made it better.
Yeah, there's like it did okay. It didn't hurt or harm anything. It just simply adapted the story at hand.
Yeah, it hit the plot points. Congrats.
Yeah. So I hope next episode is more engaging than this episode. I assume it will be
more Gay Lion, because I did think that he was cute.
Well, I mean, unless they just decide to drop the Gay Lion plotline and just not worry about it, which.
No. He'll have his character moment, and then he'll be sidelined.
Of course. Like
now you're a Shield Hero fan, Kyle.
Look, we just met Gay Lion, right? We're gonna get introduced to a lesbian tiger, and they're gonna get like a whole episode dedicated to themselves after Gay Lion.
Lesbian tiger. Is there a character that fits that mold? Can't think of one off the top of my head, sadly.
Yeah, next episode, if I had to guess, they're probably going to go track down the Dragon Man. They're going to have a little fight, and they're going to make him somehow spit it up, or like he's going to revert back to normal, and it's all going to be hunky-dory. And nothing matters. There's no stakes. There's no tension. Nothing's really mattering right now, because fights don't matter, because new stuff just happens as it gets introduced, and it just helps them all win. Did I cook right there? Did I cook a little bit right there?
Let's just say you would have done pretty well in light novel volume 18. Well, if you're this far in the episode, then obviously there's something you like. So make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment telling us what your favorite part of this episode was, or maybe just what you thought about it. Thank you all for watching. We certainly hope you all enjoyed it. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Trevor, you got to say bye.
I said a single line, and that was calling you hot.
Yeah. Just say bye.
Okay, fine. Bye. Gosh.